Hi guys, welcome to my little corner. I am Brittany, and this is the Lindo-N blog or the Lindo-N podcast. So, this is probably just coming out of the blue, like, what is this? Because this is the first ever episode that we've ever posted, that we'll ever post. And that is because, let me just put my phone on silent. So this is not the first ever video that I have recorded, but it is the first video that will be released. I don't think the other ones will be released really because I have been battling with certain things. I was like, I don't like the sound, I don't like this, I don't like that. And right now I'm recording on my iPad because I'm like, it's probably going to be easier than my phone. So I don't know if the picture quality will be that great, but you know what, guys, let's deal with what we have. Just step by step, let's do it. So the Lindo-N blog has been existing, but under a different name. It was called the Becoming You blog, and I just decided to just change it up. Just before I brought it to YouTube and to podcasts, I decided to change the name and to make it unapologetically mine. That is because the name Becoming You has got so many other things under it, and there's so many people using becoming this, becoming you, becoming me, becoming whatever. And I just decided that if I'm going to go on to my 23rd birthday, this year is about no fears and just doing exactly what I've been wanting to do. And that's living my life however I wanted to. So, guys, the first topic I chose to cover within this platform is the media research, okay? Because nobody is prone to not having any fatigue or anything like that. But before I get into that, I would like to start this session with a tip. I like having tips on my blog so that you can either go and download them and post them if they resonate with you. But yeah, it's just a short message as to what we're going to be talking about today. So, this quote is by John Wooden, which says, "Things work out best for those who make the best of how things work out." Right? So, we are going to be talking about media research because, listen, everybody is prone to tiredness and fatigue, right? And majority of us get to media and we have the media burnout. And we feel like it's end of year fatigue while we're only halfway through the year. And that is what happens to everybody. Most of us go through the media fatigue, but most of us ignore when we go through the media fatigue. Most of the time we take seriously the end of year fatigue, but sometimes it comes early. Most of the times it comes early, but then we don't recognize it because we're just like, you know what, I'm tired, I'm just waiting for the year to end. But that's not how we're supposed to be functioning, because then we are just going on daily routines that don't particularly align with what we have to do, or we do daily routines that give us minimal growth but not maximum growth. And we are looking to become better versions of ourselves on a daily basis, but sometimes it's hard to do that if you are feeling unmotivated, right? And the thing is, majority of the time on the 4th or the 5th month of the year, we know already how the year is going, and sometimes we become demotivated, right? Because we know whether it is the year working against us or for us, right? Based on however the year is going. But whether we are at a point where we're saying, can this year just end? Or it says, I'm just too tired to continue for this year. Because one thing is guaranteed, whether your year is going good or it's going bad, the media fatigue will catch up with you. Whether it's going good, it's going bad, you're going to experience fatigue. And because it could be that you're working hard and you're getting the things that you're working hard for, but when you get to media, you're just like, I'm tired, how much more do I have to work? Or it's like, okay, nothing is working out in my favor, and why should I continue working? Because why should I continue doing this? Because it's not working out the way I want it to work out. And that's just how it's going to be. But anyway, you are bound to face the media fatigue, right? So when the media fatigue catches up to us, I want us to do this thing every single year. Whether it's your 6th, 7th, or 8th month, between June, July, and August, just sit down and revisit certain things. Have a media reset between those 3 months. Because most of us sit at the end of the year or at the beginning of the new year, because, you know, the new year is filled with hopes, dreams, and this and that and that. And we just want it to be glitz and glamour, and we're so excited to start this new season. But who says the new season has to come once? You can literally create the seasons according to what you want. If you want to have resets during the year that not major reset. Like, if you want to have 4 major resets during the year, it's your own baby. Do it. I usually have 1 or 2 major resets in the year. Beginning of the year, media. That's all. But I have routine resets and I have study resets based on whatever I'm going through. So basically, because we've got 2 semesters and stuff, that's why I do have 2 major resets, because it changes my timetable, it changes how I'm going to go to gym, I'm going to go to do this and we'll do that. So I have 2 major resets, right? But here are 3 tips in which you can do a media reset and to motivate yourself, get yourself out of a slump. So basically, I wrote one article that says go therapy, getting yourself out of a slump. You might want to read it if you're in a slump. This is just for general slump, right? But during media, because the slump isn't just any slump, guys. It's very tiring. You are really tired. You've gone through a lot, whether it's been negative or it's been positive, but you're really tired. Whereas if you're just getting out of a slump from like just 1 week of not doing something or 3 days of not doing something, I have that article written as go therapy, getting out of your slump, right? Just get out of your ordinary slump. But this one is basically titled so that you can get out of your mid-year slump. Because so the first tip is take some time off. Most of us want to show ourselves based on how hard we work, and we don't allow ourselves to take some rest. Don't be a workaholic for your boss. They are out there resting and you are out there busy overexhausting your body. Don't also try and prove to yourself that you can actually work hard and you don't need any rest. You need rest. If you're your own boss, take some time off. Take some time off. If you're a student, allow yourself to take some time off, because your body definitely needs some rest. And you can't be out there trying to impress your boss about how hard you work, or impress yourself about how hard you work and that you might not need rest. Your body is used to 1, 2, 3, 4. No, baby, no. You definitely need some rest, okay? You need some rest. And then tip number 2 is to revisit the goals that you've made beginning of the year and see where you're at, right? So revisit your goals, meaning that go and look at what you have written down, what you had written down beginning of the year, and see where you're at. Have you managed to achieve any goals? Have you not managed to achieve goals? If you have, is that reason enough for you to stop achieving just because you've achieved all the goals that you want, or you've achieved half of the goals that you want? No. So ensure that if you've achieved majority of the goals that you want, or you've achieved all of them, you add new goals to your thing, because don't limit yourself to only those goals that year. Add on to what you can achieve, right? And if you've not achieved any, look for other, maybe those goals are not realistic for you for this season of your life. They're not very much for you in that season. So create new goals that are attainable within the season that you're in, because it's very important to live for the season that you're in, because sometimes we set goals that are not aligned with the season that we're in, and now we become demotivated just because we can't achieve certain goals. But you can achieve them in a different season. Just allow yourself to get to that season and achieve them then. So just modify your goals to fit where you are. If your year wasn't going out great for you, see what goals you actually can now put through to get you past this year, and to ensure that you actually have achieved goals that are suitable with you for this year. Tip number 3, create new vision boards. If you're a person that doesn't create vision boards for your goals, I have no words for you. You need to create vision boards for your goals, right? This enables you to see what exactly you want to achieve with something. And I'm probably talking to Gen Z and whatever, because I'm sure people in the millennials are like, what are vision boards? That seems like a waste of time and stuff. But in our generation, we understand that vision boards are so important to ensure that you visualize what you want to achieve, right? And if you're a person that did their vision boards like me, beginning of the year, for all your visions that you've got for the year, then utilize them now. It's time to utilize them. For me, I put my vision boards on my devices, right? So it's either going to be the wallpaper of my phone, the wallpaper of my iPad, the wallpaper of my laptop. And because I've got so many, I had my first vision boards for my first half of the year up. Right now, I had my graduation. I just realized when I was doing my media reset, I just realized that I actually still had my graduation vision board on my iPad. And my graduation was in May. It's July, August. Why am I still having my vision board for May? And now when I look at my iPad, I'm not so motivated to actually work on it because I've already achieved this and I achieved everything I wanted on my vision board. Literally, guys, when I forgot what I wanted, when I was still planning for my graduation, I would go back and be like, what exactly is short in? And I'll be looking at my vision board. I'll be like, okay, nails done, hair check, dress check, this and that check, and it will help me literally realize what have I not achieved, right? When I was setting up my goals. So for me, what works is the fact that I have to see my vision boards as I'm working. So when I'm at school and I open my iPad, open my laptop, and I work on my phone, I'm able to track to see what I'm doing. So it's very important for me to be able to visualize my vision boards or to see them and to see my visions, because sometimes you tend to forget. So if you're somebody who's visual and you want to see it in the morning or whatever, frame them, put them up on a collage, put them up somewhere that you know that you're going to see them, and they're going to keep you motivated, right? And then another tip as to what you can do. This one is just general, right? Just allow yourself to go through the media fatigue. That's very important. Allow yourself to go through the media fatigue. It's normal. Don't just then feel like, okay, no, I have to push past this thing. Allow yourself to go through that media fatigue. Guys, allowing yourself to do certain things or allowing your body to go through certain stages is very important, because that means nature is taking its course. Nature is taking its course. Allow it to take its course. Don't overwork yourself during that time. Don't try and overachieve, and whatever the case may be. So yeah, guys, that's the tips. All right, guys, I'd like to end this session with a verse. I want to motivate you, and I want to motivate you from the Bible itself. So Joshua 1 verse 9 says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." So understand something. Whatever the media fatigue that you're feeling, whatever discouragement that you may be feeling, just know that God has plans for you and God is with you throughout those plans, right? So guys, this is the end of the first episode. I hope you guys will join in the next episode. This is Lindo-N, and this is Lindo Brittany with the Lindo-N blog and the Lindo-N podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Please make sure to subscribe, leave a review, leave a comment, share, do whatever you need to do. Okay, I hope you guys have a wonderful time. This is the end of our podcast.